Listen up, you Yinzis. It's a gray, gloomy, cold, wintry, snowing, overcast, travel sucks day. And it ain't no damn Victory Tuesday for the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Listen, y'all, before I get started, I want to thank everybody joining me in the live chat because I got to keep it 100 today. And I might be moving some furniture around with some folks in the live chat. Because I'm telling you right now, today is the day I got to say it. I'm going to say a few things, man. What's happening, Ruben Stone, Craig, Dwayne? I see y'all in here. Jaime Carlo, Juice Bellamy, Mod, Pickens, you big dummy, Afton, Yinzies. I'm going to tell the truth today. And Ma said, what's up with the scowl? Hell yeah, I got some scowl. And you Yinzies gonna have to hear what I got to say today because I can't deal with it no more. Y'all, keeping it 100, telling you the truth. We got some issues in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We got some problems in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania that, listen, it's just the truth of it. It's just the flat out truth of it. We got problems. We got problems with Pittsburgh, whether people want to believe it or not. We got issues in Pittsburgh that's way beyond. Y'all, I watched that damn All 22 film, and when I'm telling you, I felt like throwing my tablet across the damn room after I got done watching that All 22 film. Oh, my God. Listen. It got bad. It got bad fast. And I got to call some people out. And I hope to God, y'all share my podcast out there in them Steelers streets on X and Twitter and all the other platforms and make sure that they hear it. Because I'm going to start with some dudes and I don't give a damn what they got to say. Number one, I'm about to start with my quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, you big trash. You big trash. That was the most lackadaisical, non-effortless, didn't want to be there, didn't want to play football, I've ever seen in my life. Aaron Rodgers, I don't know if he got out to California and he wanted to be walking up and down the damn beach. And I don't know what it was, but he was super trash. His film, they should burn it. They should burn it up because it was the worst I ever seen in my whole freaking life. He overshot wide receivers. He audible from run plays to pass plays. He got mad at offensive linemen because he was calling crazy ass plays and they didn't block the way that they didn't want him to. He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn if you gave him a damn beach ball. He couldn't do it. That's how bad he was in the All 22. Mark, get up out of here. He wasn't up under no damn pressure. I watched the All 22 film. Stop that. Stop that. Aaron Rodgers, let me tell you something. In the NFL, the quarterback on 95% of the teams is the highest paid player. You know why? Because he touches the ball more than anybody else. But he also has to stand in the pocket and take a hit to deliver a pass on time in a place, a catchable place for the wide receiver and tight end and running backs. And Aaron Rodgers was big trash. He overshot every play that was out there. People was trying to ride Jonnu Smith and say Jonnu Smith did. Hell, a 10-foot giant wouldn't have caught that damn pass. He overshot DK big time in the back of the end zone. And he missed DK where he split the corner in the seam, running wide open. Rodgers, you suck. You suck. All this washed, and he's aged, and he's this. He is. I don't care what nobody say. He's out there. He didn't want to take a hit. He was out there like Glass Jaw Joe. didn't want to get hit for nothing, was scared to get cracked. And conversely, I saw Justin Herbert, the other team's quarterback, get cracked all damn night. Highsmith and Herbig and him was tearing him up, and he hung in that pocket, and he was delivering catchable passes, and you seen that the Chargers won. So, Rodgers, you suck. I'm going to tell you like it is. You play big trash. You look like you need to be retiring today. Today, you look like you need to be retiring because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That all-22 film was a disaster. Wait till y'all see my grade tonight on the Big Show. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be unbelievable. Totally diabolical because this dude was out there being big trash. Second dude, and I'm telling you right now, Short Bus Jones, Broderick Jones sucks. Our left tackle is boo-boo. He is the worst. And I hate to even say this. And I hope Claude ain't out there listening to me. At this point, I'd rather take Dan Moore Jr. back on the damn team than to keep dealing with Short Bus Jones. He's that horrible. He is horrible. What I'm telling y'all, I mean, I just can't keep going over it over and over and over and over and over again. He sucks. Short Bus Jones is not an NFL tackle. Hell, he ain't an NFL guard. He's a backup, if he's even in the NFL at all. He's a B-U-S-T, a bust. He's a bust. He cannot play left tackle in the National Football League. He cannot. It ain't like the other dudes, Zach Frazier, Mason McCormick. Fautano didn't have a good game either, but that's beside the point. We done seen him do good. Broderick Jones over and over and over and over. Mark Malone, because Isaac Seumalo can't stay healthy. Now, they put Pete in at guard, and it worked out for a little while because they kept Spencer Anderson out. But when they moved Spencer Anderson back in the guard, he was looking trash too. But Broderick Jones is the main culprit out there. Dog, he sucks. Broderick Jones, at this point, if I was Mike Tomlin, I would bench him. I'm going to repeat that. Broderick Jones would be benched if I was the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers today. Hold on. Pun, while you playing, all you guys spend the offseason praising. Omar Khan has done an outstanding job. He missed on Broderick Jones. I mean, let's just tell you the truth. He missed on Broderick Jones. Troy Fautano ain't nothing wrong with him. Zach Frazier ain't nothing wrong with him. Peyton Wilson ain't nothing wrong with him. Joey Porter Jr. can't catch a damn cold, but that's another story. But he's a decent corner. Keanu Benton is a decent defensive tackle. So he ain't missed on them dudes. It's just Broderick Jones, bro. Broderick Jones sucks. Broderick Jones is a horrible left tackle. Y'all, I'm telling you right now, everybody thinking, Peter said, what Pete say, man, it's hilarious. Pete said, stay with us, Big G. He's still our quarterback for better or worse. He is. He's my quarterback, but he played trash. And the truth of the matter, the truth be told, Broderick Jones, he go to the bench. If I was the head coach, adios muchachos, my friend. Adios muchachos. He got to go. He horrible. He is horrible, right? My third dude that's got to get the hell on out of here. Darius Slay, you washed. You suck. You are horrible. You cannot play corner in the NFL. And I tried to take up for you. I tried to say that you would come in and give experience to this other guys, but your trash play is rubbing off on the other dudes. You got Echols out there playing big trash. And Echols is way better than what he played because Echols, you going to get the big dumpster fire award tonight. You super garbage. You out there letting Lad McConkey beat you. And I tried to make excuses. When he was right there, he was in position to make the play. Hell no, he wasn't. Echols, you was out there trash, but Slay, you worser. You worse. Slay, you suck. You got to go to the bench too. Broderick Jones, bench. Darius Slay, bench. Get them out of here. They horrible. They are horrible. And Rodgers, you need to watch your ass, bro. Because I mess around and drop another game or two. We going to the backup. We going to the backup. We gonna give we gonna give our backup quarterback an opportunity to win us some football games. Hell, at this point, maybe even Will Howard, get him in there. Because Broderick, you out there looking big trash. You out there trash. And now you see why they didn't want to trade away these picks. Because we got big time holes. Listen, now Corey, now you being biased now, Corey. I went back. I'm going to tell you who sucked this last game. Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith looked trash. Now, I don't know if that was a combination of Aaron Rodgers changing the play and audibling and doing what he wanted to do out there on the field, because he did a whole bunch of it. But his play calling sucked. It sucked. Arthur Smith and the defense, listen, 3 weeks in a row, 2 weeks in a row, the defense didn't play well. The defense, I'm telling you, I didn't watch the all 22 film. Listen, the defense was exhausted. They was exhausted. Do y'all realize that the Los Angeles Chargers had the ball 15 more minutes than the Pittsburgh Steelers? That's a whole damn quarter. And they gave up 25 points? If you would have told me before the game kicked off that the Los Angeles Chargers would have had the ball 15 more minutes in time of possession than the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they only gave up 25 points, I would have bet my house that we'd have won that football game. Because the Steelers' offense was averaging 25 points a game. So I'd have been like, oh, we won. We won. But we couldn't because the offense was out there looking big trash. They was out there looking super trash, Afton. They was out there, that's what I'm talking about. They was out there looking trash. And it starts with my quarterback. Yeah, my quarterback. But Arthur Smith, you out there trash too. No, Warren wasn't only, listen, Pete, Warren wasn't the only person showed up. Warren Drent, he wasn't the only person showed up. There were some other guys on offense, I'm telling you. Mount Washington showed up. Jalen Warren was the only dude that he was throwing the ball to on target on time. And on the run game, the offensive line was able to block on some plays. But all the time, and Darnell and Broderick Jones sucked. No good grade at all. He was horrible. Still a dog. What's up, man? Offense was so trash, the defense didn't even have any hope. They was frustrated, bro. They was frustrated. You could see it on them, man. The defense balled. Listen, even Pierre LaPue had a couple of plays. Now, he was out there getting smoked too, out there missing tackles. But what do you expect from the fourth-string cornerback that has to play because Darius Slay is super trash? What do you expect from him? He was out there shooting his normal, being Pierre LaPue. So he missed some tackles and missed this and missed that. But hell, he shouldn't even been on the field because Darius Slay can't play. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, man. Let me tell y'all something. And I mean this. We are at the point of explosion in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Listen, I'm going to tell you something else too. We are a mediocre football team. We are a mediocre football team. The definition of mediocrity is you beat teams you ain't supposed to beat, and you lose to teams that you ain't supposed to lose to. Y'all, we should have beat the living hell out of the Chargers. We should have beat the living hell out of them. I'm pissed off about the Charger game. I'm pissed off about the Cincinnati Bengal game, and I'm pissed off about the Green Bay Packer game. Those are 3 games we should have won. 2 times, it was the defense's fault. 1 time, it was the offense's fault. 1 time. And this last game, it was the offensive fault. It was the offense. 100% agree. Jason, hey, listen, man. I'm going to tell you the truth, Jason, and whether the Yinzis want to hear me or not. The deal is we've been mediocre since 2 years before Ben Roethlisberger walked out the door. Tell all truth be told. Since Big Ben walked out the door, we've been mediocre. We've been searching for a quarterback. We ain't found one. All we have right now is a bridge long in the tooth, wants to walk on the beach quarterback in Aaron Rodgers. That's all he want to do. He don't want to stand in the pocket and get hit no more. And I understand. So it's time for him to ride off into the sunset and get us another quarterback. We missed on Broderick Jones. Totally missed on Broderick Jones. Everything else is, and so this is our needs, Steelers. This is our needs. We need a left tackle. We need another corner, and we need a quarterback that's willing to stand in the pocket and get cracked. We need that. Otherwise, we're going to be in the middle of the pack. And that ain't on the coach. That ain't on the coach. Coaches coach, players play. Coaches coach and players play. Andre Green, man, I appreciate you, bro. Coaches coach and players play. Right? And the thing was, if you seen Coach Tomlin at the podium, he was mad as hell at Aaron Rodgers. Oh, my God, he was hot. And Aaron Rodgers out there whining. Yeah, I want you to run like this and do this block and get your big trash ass out of here. You was trash. Talking about you calling audibles. Jalen Warren, 14 carries for 74 yards. Malpractice. And some of that was on Rodgers. Some of that was on Rodgers. Rodgers was audible and out of that. Rodgers was audible and out. Now, lockdown 3,000? Maybe. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm telling you, I watched the all-22 film, dog. Them wide receivers was running free. They was running free. Calvin Austin was running free. DK was running free. Hell, Roman Wilson was running free. Tight ends running free. Nobody within 5 to 10 yards of him. And Rodgers couldn't hit the broadside of a damn barn. He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, bruh. There was too many plays I seen on that all-22 film where dudes is wide freaking open, and he couldn't connect. So it might look like, oh, well, there's nobody getting open. Well, hell, Rodgers ain't throwing the ball to him. He couldn't connect. Facts, Pete. Facts. Mason will stand in there and get cracked, and he going to deliver the ball where it's supposed to be delivered. He is. Whether y'all want to realize it or not, Mason will do that. That's facts. Right? Let me see. Rodgers a week ago told the media they need to give Warren the ball. And because guess what, Jason? That was Rodgers audibling out of that. That was Rodgers that was audibling out of those that called run plays to run pass plays. That was him. That was Aaron Rodgers doing that. That wasn't nobody else. Arthur Smith called the right play. But that was Rodgers. So all this talk about this, that, and this, and y'all throwing Coach T underneath the bus and all whatever else. Okay, no, hell no. Hell no. You better start with my quarterback and him cutting up and acting a damn fool because it was ridiculous. And as you trickle on down and you keep calling people trash, you go from Aaron Rodgers to Broderick Jones to Darius Slay. Trash. Do you hear me? Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Absolute. I'm telling you, I watched the film over and over and over again. Eccles, you fit in the trash pile a little bit. You out there a little bit. Pierre, you in the trash pile a little bit too. But I understand. Y'all really third and fourth and fifth corners. But Jones, you a first-round NFL draft pick that we traded up to get. And you out there playing the way you playing. Hell no. Get to the bench. You suck. You suck. Rodgers, you look old and washed, dude. You look like they need to put some Tide on you and throw your ass in a 52-minute cycle. You look washed. You out there looking garbage. We can't have, we're a mediocre football team. And until we solve quarterback, left tackle, corner, this gonna happen every week. This gonna happen every week for the remainder of the season. Now we going to get into these running back games Well, we already done played the teams. You don't think that they're going to adjust? You don't think that they're going to adjust? You don't think that the Brownies, as trash as they are, ain't going to adjust? The Bengals already know quick game, quick pass game, quick game. They already know it. If it ain't broken, it ain't fixed. Jamar Chase going to try to break the NFL record this time when we play him. He going to try to break the record, especially if he see 42 out there. If he see 42 or 23, throw me the ball, dog. 42 or 23, throw me the ball, dog. Throw me the ball, dog. Get it to me quick. Throw me the ball, bro. Throw me the ball. Throw me the ball. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous of what we see. What we see. Pickens, you big dummy. That's big facts. Hell no, we ain't giving him no fifth-year option. Get him out of here. Let him walk. Well, listen, at this point, I'll take compensation 6th-round pick. I'll take that back. He's a bust. He cannot play tackle in the NFL. Right? Or still a dog. That's going to happen this week. The Steeler fans is going to be calling for Mason Rudolph if Rodgers plays big trash this week. This week. Man, Craig, I pray to God that's the little silver lining in all this. We might be able to fix the corner right away. Asante Samuel comes in for his official visit tomorrow. I don't give a damn. I've already put it out publicly. Whatever his best offer he's got from whatever other team, the Pittsburgh Steelers need to offer him $500,000 to $1 million more than what they offered him. So if he's going to get a $2 or $3 million deal for the remainder of the season, they need to give him $2.5 million or $3 million for the remainder of the season, because he helps immediately. Immediately, big trash Darius Slay goes to the bench. Immediately he goes to the bench. So now we can out there with Asante Samuel, who played decent corner, and we got a chance. But sign him immediately. Will Howard ain't the answer at punt. I ain't mad at you either. Listen, but we shouldn't go based on this roster. Hell no, we can't go quarterback in the first round. Hell no. We can't go. Really, there ain't no quarterback worth going in the first round to go get, pun. Because we're going to end up somewhere between 17 and 21 and 22. Nope. I'm not taking Lenore Sellers at that stage. Nope. I'm not taking Sam Lovett. Nope. I'm definitely not taking Nussmeier at LSU. That's big trash. I'm not doing none of it. We need to solve, and whatever order you want to do, left tackle. If we get Samuel, we might not need no cornerback right away. And then get a quarterback later on up the road. Pickens, what you said, where's your heart, G? How bad do you want it? Well, that's facts. And I don't know if they want it. I think that Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, based on what I saw in the All-22 film, Aaron Rodgers has checked out. I'm telling you straight up, Aaron Rodgers has checked out. He has checked out the building. I don't know if he's mentally there anymore. I don't think he wants to take the hits. I don't think he likes the pressure. I think he's blank. He's ready to start throwing people under the bus and shoot as normal. And I don't know if he wants to be there no more because it don't look like it. Pickens, what you said, exactly, G. You just took the words out of my mouth. I haven't seen one quarterback worth the first-round pick. No, hell no, I ain't not near none of them. Gary, and what's cracking, man? Welcome to the chat, man. We appreciate you supporting us. He said, no, they need to give Samuel a 2-year guaranteed, not more money for 1 year. I ain't mad at you either for that. Whatever the deal is, they got to sweeten the pot. They got to sweeten the pot, right? They got to, right? I'm just saying, right? And because I don't know if Rodgers is ready. Hell no. Illegal immigrant? Hell no. No, 2027. 2027, we need to be trying to get Julian Sand out of Ohio State to play quarterbacks for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, that's a target. That's a quarterback. What we got on display right now, no. Let me see. Right on, G. I can see it in Rodgers' eyes. He don't want to be. He don't. I'm telling you, I think that plane ride and he touched down out there in California, because where he from, I think he done. I think he done. And if he doesn't want to be there, let's go on and cut ties with him now. Let's go on, because we're not going to get worse performance out of Mason McCormick. At this stage in the game, Mason McCormick probably would have been able to complete a forward pass on target and on time. Mason McCormick would have saw DK Metcalf split that safety in that corner and would have threw it with everything he got. Mason McCormick probably would have hit DK in the opposite right-hand corner of the end zone for the touchdown. Mason McCormick probably wouldn't have overthrew Jonnu Smith. I said Mason McCormick, Mason Rudolph. He probably wouldn't have done all of that. Now does he do diabolical stuff? Does he do diabolical stuff? Yeah. But at this rate, what you've seen out of Rodgers compared to Rudolph, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm just saying, man, I don't think Rodgers still wants to be there no more. And it might be a combination of things. It might be the fact that he knows that Broderick Jones is big trash, right? But I just need to, listen, the bottom line is Pittsburgh just needs to run the damn football. It's malpractice that Jaylen Warren's only getting 14 carries. It's malpractice. 14 carries for 74 freaking yards, and we've seen this week after week after week. He said at this, G209 says, at this point, I'm just tired of the Steelers being behind the rest of the league, offensively and defensively. G209, I don't know if they're behind the league defensively. I don't think so, man. I don't think that they are. I think defensively, we're doing what we got to do, man. I really do believe it, man. I really do believe it. This is facts, Mark Malone. This is facts. Mason Rudolph would have ducked his shoulder and trucked that dude and scored. He sure would have. I'm telling you. Mason Rudolph actually wants to be in Pittsburgh. He wants to be in Pittsburgh. He signed back with the Steelers, right? Facts, Jaime, facts. He needs 20 carries a game. He needs 20. The Steelers, because of Aaron Rodgers, has not willing to be committed to running the ball. Rodgers is out there calling them audibles and going from run to pass. Rodgers is out there doing that. Rodgers is. There's no way. Listen, when I watched the All-22 film, I saw him audible at least 7 times. And it made absolutely no sense. And on one of his interceptions, he audibled out of a run play that they had 5 in the box, and you could tell pre-snap read they were sitting in zone. And that's when he threw the interception, when he was trying to fit the ball in, to DK Metcalf. They had 5 in the box. He audibled from a run play to a pass play and threw it in the middle of the damn zone. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I rewound the play 3, 4, 5 times. And you could tell pre-snap read they was going to drop. You could tell. I was like, this is trash. You got 5 in the box? 5? And you don't run the ball? And at that point, Jaylen Warren was gashing them. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, 14 carries, 74 yards. He only had 1 play over 10 yards. So he literally was picking up 5 yards a carry. I'd take that all day and night. I'll take that all day and night. All day and night. At least the worst it's going to be is 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. I'll take that all day and night. Now, if you want to do a play action and audible out of, okay, Rodgers. But Jaylen Warren has got to run the ball at least 20 times a game. At least 20 times a game, he got to run the ball. It's ridiculous. And that's Rodgers doing that. That's Rodgers doing that. I'm telling y'all, I watched the film. And guess what? I'm going to tell you something else, too. I saw it last week against Indianapolis. We just got to win. But I saw it last week. I saw him switching plays. I saw him do it, and I was like, wait a minute, what you doing, dog? It just didn't come back and bite us this week. It didn't come back and tear us out the frame. He out there trying to, because he don't want to get hit. He don't want to get hit. Come on, man. Jaime, man, what's happening? He said if the Steelers ran him like they should, he'd probably be one of the leading rushers in the NFL at this time. He'd be a top 10. Jaylen Warren be a top 10. Mark Malone, I agree. Mark Malone, I'm just going to say this. That Mount Washington in the first quarter had one of the best catches I've seen him have for his entire career. It was a horribly thrown pass by Aaron Rodgers. He adjusted to it and caught it. And consequently, Aaron Rodgers didn't throw the ball to Mount Washington the rest of the whole damn game. Whose fault is that? He did not get another target the rest of the game. He did not get another target. Hey, Arthur Smith has no go to play where he can get 4 yards on 3rd and 4. He does. He just refuses to run it. He refuses to run it. Dwayne McNair says Broderick's play in guard tackle. I mean, he's at the end of the bench, guarding the water and will tackle anybody that you think, yeah, facts. That's been his biggest hit all damn years when he tackled Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Listen, y'all, we got an identity crisis. We got some washed issues. They better get their head out their ass, or this season, we in trouble. I'm saying it now here on the Keeping It 100. I'm going to say it publicly wherever I get. We're either going to be, after this week, after these next 2 games, we are either going to be 7-4 or we're going to be 5-6. Ain't no middle ground. We're either going to be 7-4, we're going to win the next 2, or we're going to lose the next 2. There ain't no middle ground. There ain't no middle ground because I got a quarterback who's got his head in his ass. I got a left tackle that couldn't block a 90-year-old lady in a wheelchair. A left tackle that can't do. I got a cornerback that can't catch the ball. Joey Porter Jr., big trash. If you threw it to him, if you handed it to him on a nice soft pillow and gave him some nice mitts. I got another cornerback that can't stay freaking healthy and gets out there getting lynched. Right? Spam Sparks, what's cracking? He said, what's up, Big G? Salt, yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Flashbacks of Big Ben with the ARP. When Big Ben was washed, it was over. It was over with them Sparks. It was over. And I'm thinking it might be open. It might be over with. Pete, yeah. Hey, man, Court, maybe 8-9. Pickens, you big dummy. Get Washington the ball. What DB wants to try to tackle a 300 play? That's facts. But he made a hell of a catch. A hell of a catch. Adjusted to the ball and everything. And then Rodgers didn't throw him the ball the rest of the game. No more targets. What kind of big trash mess is that? Y'all, some of this is, listen, this ain't Coach Tomlin, y'all. This ain't. Ultimately, it falls on him. Tell you you're correct. But you know what he didn't do? Catch an interception and hit him right in his damn hands. That's what he didn't do, is he didn't catch an interception and hit him right in his hands. Let's just speak facts. He didn't do it, right? That's unexcusable. You want to be paid like a top corner. Top corners catch passes. It wasn't like he had to be a contortionist and twist his body and jump and move all kind of crazy kind of ways. You couldn't have threw a better pass. It was like JPJ was the wide receiver. And he didn't catch the ball. Come on, man. Come on, man. He saw it coming to him the whole time and didn't catch it. But want to be paid like a top corner. Come on, man. We got issues, Yinzies. We got issues. And it's a dark, gray, gloomy, overcast, snowy, pissed off day because we got to deal with this diabolical mess. It's for real. It's for real. And I'm telling you, it might be time. What Pete say? Not big on Porter. Yeah, I mean, he got trash hands. He trash. He didn't give up. Listen, I would not. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to get ready to close out the podcast. The defense didn't play bad at all. I watched that all 22 film over and over and over. And like I said, even though Pierre was out there missing tackles and Eccles got lit up like a Christmas tree, you in position to make the play, right? They were out there. The defense was out there 15 more minutes in time of possession. 15 more minutes. What the hell? And they gave up 25, and really they gave up 23 because 2 of them was on a sack by Khalil Mack. Come on, man. What they supposed to do? They had 15 more minutes time of possession and gave up 23 points. Gave up 23 points. Come on, man. What they supposed to do? What are they supposed to do? They was tired. They was tired, and they played well, man. They played well. They wasn't out there trash. Yeah, Queen did too. Not that many, though, bro. Not that many. Not that many. He didn't. Not that many. Pickens, you big done, he said, yeah, JPJ watched the ball. Yeah, he did. It literally, it looked like they was throwing the ball to him. Lockdown 3000, man. What's cracking? He said, if we sign Asante Samuel, does he become, right off the back. He cornerback 1. Asante Samuel's cornerback 1. JPJ's cornerback 2. And then you flip a coin between Eccles and Slay. You flip a coin between them two. You leave Ramsey at safety, and you leave baby boy we got from the Patriots at the other safety. And you cool. And you're cool. Right away he becomes. Right away, his assignment is Jamar Chase. Right away. Right away. You got to do that. That's why I said they can't let him out the building. When he shows up on the plane tomorrow, they can't let him out the building. They just need to sign him that day, and then, okay, we don't worry about it. And we don't worry about it. Because I'm telling you, that now what we can't get is a left tackle. We have no answer at that. And what we might have to do is look at an unmotivated quarterback that don't want to play anymore. And we might have to go get Mason Rudolph off the bench. We might have to. And I'm talking about my quarterbacks. My quarterback's Aaron Rodgers out there playing big trash. My quarterbacks. Come on, dog. If he don't want to be there no more, he got to go. What Jaime said, yeah, of course. Jaime, what you don't realize, what you might realize this, and what a lot of Yinzis don't really, and they always complain about Mike Tomlin, there's people in the NFL that want to play for Mike Tomlin. There's a relationship between Asante Samuel and the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know our doctor did his surgery, right? You know he's already been in the building over there, right? You know Mike Tomlin Sr. is really cool with Asante Samuel Sr. Mike Tomlin is cool with Asante Samuel Sr., right? You know they tight with each other, right? There's guys that want to be in Pittsburgh. There's guys, they want to be there. They want to be there. What bad news 44 say? Lamar was hurt for 6 weeks, Burrow out for the year. The Browns, no. It ain't on. Listen, this ain't on. You act like Aaron Rodgers didn't have nothing to do with the loss. Hell, I would put 80% of the loss, bad news 44, on Aaron Rodgers. 80% of the loss was on Aaron Rodgers. 80. If you don't believe me, go back and watch the film. Aaron Rodgers was absolutely horrible. He was horrible. That ain't Mike Tomlin. That's Aaron Rodgers and his inability to play football. That was Aaron Rodgers. So no. We've been on Mike Tomlin about his play calling and adjustments. He did the last 2 games. The defense has been really outstanding. They've been outstanding against 2 top teams. They've been outstanding. But what the hell do you expect when you got 15 more minutes time of possession? The defense is gassed. They're gassed. You can only hold up for so long in the National Football League. My boy Tate Boy Freshman saying all along, we ain't seen a game yet where it's complimentary football, where the offense and the defense play well at the same damn time. We ain't seen that. We ain't seen, if we would have had any semblance of offense, we'd have beat the hell out of the Chargers. We'd have beat the hell out of the Chargers. Offense was trash. Take what you say, bro. Yep. They only played 2 division games dominant and one. Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, that's facts. That's total facts, Tate. Yeah. Offense didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing against the Colts. They didn't. The defense played their ass off. Right? Right. Dog, we had the ball 4th and goal against the Colts and didn't score. At the 1. And didn't freaking score. Trash. Complimentary football, Tate. Yeah, complimentary football is the topic on Wednesday on Pump Your Brakes. We ain't seen it yet. And hell, at the rate with this quarterback, we might have to make a change to get that, dog. We might have to make a change. Dave, it is a rough season, bro. It's a rough one. It's a rough one. And we got to speak to facts about it. We got to speak to facts. All this diabolical coach Tomlin, and hell no. I've been saying for weeks, effort of players. We tore Mike Tomlin's ass up when he didn't change the scheme, and we saw the Bengals destroy us. We done seen all kind of effort out of the players. Now, I mean, all kind of changes out of the coaching. Now we've seen big trash effort out of the players, starting with my quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers, man. Facts, Carl. It's a different problem every week. No, it ain't been for 15 years. It ain't been for 15 years. No, and that's not true. That's not true. Not for 15 years. We've this 2025 season, we've had a different problem every week because in all actuality, we are a mediocre football team with a quarterback that actually isn't our transition or our bridge that looks like he doesn't want to be there anywhere. And we missed at left tackle. Let's just speak facts. That's where we at. The defense was supposed to be this all-world defense. We had to make some adjustments. We had some injuries that hurt us. And you know what? Out of all this stuff I said, the truth of the matter is Pittsburgh can still win the freaking division. Ain't that the damn shame? The Steelers can still win their division. We got the Ravens twice, the Bengals, and the Brownies. It's on us, man. I don't care what scheme you dial up. I don't care what players you dial up. I don't care what is what. The effort and energy has to come from the team, starting with my quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. We cannot have another diabolical game like this, Mr. Rodgers. If so, your ass is going to the bench. You going to the bench. We got to put ourselves in position to win football games. To win football games. Commit to Jalen Warren. Run the football. Rodgers, be willing to take a hit. Come on, y'all. And defense, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing okay. Keep doing what you're doing. Y'all, I appreciate all y'all rocking with me on the fireside chat. Keeping it 100 this week, man. If you're just now discovering our channel, make sure that you like and subscribe. You like and subscribe to the Steelers channel, man. We appreciate all of you guys who has not subscribed to the KnoItAllz podcast as of today. We are growing like wildfire, and we're going to continue to grow, but we can't do it without you guys. Y'all, we will have our super chats back here shortly. We got a couple of little business things we got to work out. Our super chats will be up and running. And make sure you check out all our content on this channel, not just the Steelers channel of content, because we know we got Steelers Central content. Definitely tomorrow, Tate Boy Fresh is going to be up and running with his fireside chat that he does, the Tate's Take. Every week he'll be at noontime. And then we'll be back tomorrow night for Smash the Gas and Pump the Brakes with y'all. Kirby, I watched that after show 2-minute drill. Kirby was diabolical. Get him out of here. Talking about the Steelers, and he's a Yinz. And I'm gonna tear him up come Wednesday night. And then we're gonna pull over and pick up the Triple OG Shannon and might get some sense talked into everybody because he's always logical, right? And then check out the Homies podcast on Friday night with my boy Tate Boy Fresh, where he talks about the whole AFC North division. But listen, man, thanks again for rocking with us, man. I appreciate you guys. I'll see y'all tonight over on the Big Show on Steelers Almighty, me and Big B. We got the Big Show. If you have not subscribed to the Big Show, make sure you subscribe to that as well. because we're going to be over there talking crazy about the all-22 film, about my quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and all his diabolical mess. So as for G, on the KnoItAllz crew, we'll holler at y'all, and we'll see y'all later on. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed afternoon. Peace.